Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Hello and welcome to Sloppy Joes. That is Dom. Ethan over in the corner, as always. Hello, Ethan.
Oh, hello, Ethan over here in the corner.
The return of a very special guest, Jay Motty, of course. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's nice to be back on your channel. It's good to be back, not back, but finally on with Dom. I don't think me and him have been on a podcast together before.
A lot of people, actually, before we get to that, Jay Motty, of course, from Stretford Paddock, and now from Sober Fellas as well.
Sober Fellas, thank you.
Talk to us about that.
The new Scotty and Motty. We've rebranded Scotty and Motty because we got fed up about talking about United and that, just on Scotty and Motty all the time, which is not what we started for. And Scotty's, I think, a few months sober. I'm obviously a few years. So we said, let's do something around sobriety, drinking culture, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we've
funny you should talk about this. I'm in the market for doing a podcast similar to that because I'm sober as well.
Oh yeah.
Well,
so
I had a bit of a blip, but
no, it's all right. Are you sober?
A 15-year blip.
Yeah.
I'm not sober now.
Right, we don't have to be to listen to Sober
I don't drink
Fellas.
very much. Okay, well there you go. So if anyone's absolutely
it's not a requirement. Yeah, you can be absolutely kiboshed right now and just watch the latest episode and you'll probably enjoy it. Yeah,
you absolutely love it. Loads of people in the comments, Dom, have wanted, because I don't know the best way to phrase this. People are interested and intrigued by you, I think. And I think you like that to a certain extent, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And because of that, people have been keen to see you with guests and see how you react to non-Sloppy Joes.
Can I ask a first question?
Yeah.
Is your real name actually Motty at the end?
it's shortened. It's a shortened version of my real name. My real
moth-ridden.
Close. It's not that far away.
Jay Moth-riddled.
Moth-riddled. Jay. No, it's. I had to think then. I had to think about what my fucking name is. Genuinely. I had to think about the answer.
What would your actor's name be? What would your actor's name be?
Yeah, you know his real name, yeah.
All right, my real name is Justin Mottershead.
Justin?
Yes.
That's cool.
So I
Justin.
shortened it a few years ago because Motty was a bit of a nickname, as was Jay for some people. And my boss didn't like me using my full name when I was doing United stuff, so I used Jay Motty on YouTube.
That's pretty cool. Mottershead?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
It's a very old name, apparently.
What do you mean when you say what's your actor's name? What's that?
Because on in the actor's lingo, you have to have a name that no one else has got.
Ah, right, okay.
So is it not like with like...
Actually, probably no one would have Jay Motty.
It's this, yeah, I could probably get away with Jay Motty. My alias was Jason Matthews.
What do you mean alias?
I got in trouble. That was wanted.
What, the police?
Yeah.
Jason Matthews.
Oh, and it's something similar that I'd remember and I won't get it wrong. On my birthday, I just added a year on. I made myself a year younger. So it was just like Jason
29
Matthews 40
again.
for the first 81. So when I got stops and like chats, I could remember it quite easily. Well, eventually they came back that it was me and I got nicked anyway.
Did it ever get you off a crime?
Yeah, once.
Did it ever get you off?
Not get me off. It just I didn't get nicked when I should have been nicked because I'd failed to attend at court, so I knew I was wanted. It's not like I was wanted for a big crime or anything. I just minor things. But when you don't attend, like the warrant officer comes round to your house. I've had that before and tells you off and puts you in a van and takes you to court in front of your mum and dad, which is great. And you have to ring in work sick, which is what I had to do. Can't come in today. I'm just getting it. I'm just not feeling well. So I had a little alias, but that was back in the day before I.
Do you like those police things where they give you a voluntary interview? I mean, I've never had a but they expect you to come.
Yeah. They
ring you. Have you seen those videos where they ring people up and go, "Excuse me, we asked you to attend this voluntary interview, and I voluntarily declined."
I've never had that.
I've
never had a voluntary, but I've had a compulsory. Like you haven't got a choice. You are having an interview, so shut up and sit down.
I always get. Did you hit him with the no comment?
Love a no comment.
Because whenever me and Lizzie like 24 hours in police custody, which is a fantastic show,
honestly,
by the way.
No comment.
It's really good.
Favourite thing.
All anyone says is no comment.
Yeah.
But there's like a few different types of no comment. You can tell when they're like starting to panic that maybe you did see me do that hit and run.
Yeah.
Because it starts being no comment, glancing to solicitor.
Yeah.
Like, should I still be saying this? And then there's a sort of an angry no comment when it's like, my world is crumbling down, I'm about to get sent down.
The worst thing you can do in a no comment interview is halfway through when they ask you something you really haven't done.
Yeah.
Go, no, I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I mean, no comment.
Well, I definitely had done that, mate. I literally had done that.
Because that kind of gives the game away. The rest is true.
What are you even asking me that? I wasn't even there. I didn't fucking do that.
Or the greatest ones, when people go and they go, so there was £1,000 in that purse and some earphones and diamond rings. They go, we don't have diamond rings.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no! You solicit just like
yeah.
Jesus, well,
Womp, womp.
yeah, unbelievable. Right, we've got loads to talk about. We've got the 9 out of 10 World Cup, and I want to get your take on it. So I think we're in the quarterfinal stage.
Never had.
I've never made it onto the 9 out of 10. I failed.
Well, don't worry. They
About
don't
both
let me.
times.
They don't let me.
Really?
No, they put me on
Yeah.
just as a face.
Right.
No, not as a face. Dom works for every restaurant in Manchester, so he brings us.
Yeah. Well,
He
yeah.
brings us their local cuisine.
I'm like an investment bank for startups. That's
Yeah,
who I am.
exactly. You
Would you be
happen to-
surprised in that? I wouldn't be surprised in that.
What if you're an
If I
investment
woke
banker?
up and realised I was an investment banker for
No,
startup.
I could see that.
You've got a very good voice for convincing people to do stuff.
Yeah.
If you came out of my house and said, this is what you need to be investing your money in, I think I'd
Yeah.
listen to you.
If you were sat behind, one of those
Honestly, I haven't got any
big
money, but I'd listen to you.
tables with the wood. I don't know what wood it is, but where it's got loads of tiny little knots and swirls in it, kind of Oval Office style.
Yes, I love that.
You sat behind one of them with a big glass window behind you.
Have you seen
telling
those desks
people
where,
what to do.
it was a big desk but it's open on both ends?
Yes.
They're called something like sucking off tables or something because famously you can hire a woman or man under there and get sucked off during meetings.
Yeah, a woman or man getting
Yeah,
sucked in. That's
right,
the
yeah.
inappropriate bit. Excuse me, are you being gay behind there? Not the fact that you're fucking getting sucked off during a board meeting.
I've never done
Who
this.
cares?
I've heard about it in the grapevine.
Yeah, of course.
Where does that come from? Grapevine. I've heard it on the grapevine.
I don't know. It doesn't seem to make any
Can you
sense
imagine someone
whatsoever,
going
does
to
it?
the vinyl?
Is it just a song? It can't be just like...
Marvin
Marvin Gaye didn't invent it, did he?
No, he can't.
He must have heard it from
Marvin Gaye
someone.
invented
Heard it
Yeah.
through the grapevine.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It could be
does
like one of those.
That seems like
children's-
something you'd know.
Ethan,
You always
get
have these...
I think because
I was
it's a
just gonna guess it.
grapevine, it's all connected, isn't it? Like different networks almost.
Oh,
so it's like a
right.
network. It's all connected together. So one
That's
said to
possibly
the
the
other.
most sensible thing you've ever said.
Let me have a look. So, heard it through the
See, I
grapevine.
don't like this. This is what I've got something against this because in the past we would have been sat there and overwhelmed with the curiosity of where that came from. We would have to go to a library or met someone with that very esoteric knowledge of where that came from.
Or-
but now we can just look at
No,
Google.
but do you know the actual more likely thing is? Because we didn't go to libraries, we just sat there and believed the most likely of what you could come up with. So we would believe what Ethan said, which
Yeah.
actually isn't true. So we would have left here going, how grapevines are kind of these interwoven, almost communities of
But that's
knowledge
almost
with these
but
great
that's poetry
clusters.
though.
That is poetry. But instead of poetry, let me give you this. The phrase heard it through the grapevine originates from the American Civil War, referring to the informal and often unreliable communication networks, particularly the grapevine telegraph, which used loosely strung telegraph wires resembling grapevines.
But he is sort of right in a way.
He's not right at all.
Because he said that looks like grapevine wires, tendril
I
things.
don't think he did say that, did he?
I'm too tired. I'm tired of being happy.
Well, I'll tell you why you're tired. We'll get into what everyone's been doing this week. Dom, you've been acting again, haven't you?
I've been trying to,
Well, you did, didn't you?
but I think I've been cut.
No, you don't.
I do. Because I'm playing this snivelling man in a suit, along with this other man who's got alopecia and he's a model and he's bald. Well, obviously, have you got alopecia?
No, I just shaved my head and I'm bald.
It's a good. How do you shave? Close shave
Yeah, just like just like with a bic and that.
every day.
Yeah, every morning.
With a pen.
Yeah, I just draw on no hair. I've actually got a big massive afro.
Those optical illusions.
So every morning I get my bic out that's brown and just draw up,
A brown.
well annoying.
Draw a brown
Brown
scalp
skin
on the outside of the afro.
Get a piece of paper,
You go like that,
colour in a brown circle, and then
loads
cut
of
it
black
out,
will
and then
just
put it
come
on.
It's actually insane.
No, but I kept ruining a scene.
In what way
really?
can I ask? In what way? And forgive me if you can't.
This character had a gown on,
Right.
which had a big trail behind it,
Okay.
and it was a very tight passage on set, not physiologically. And I kept stepping on the gown, and the director kept going, "No, cut it, go again, reset." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I read into things a lot. So if the director of a big ad is going like this, after I've made a mistake, that signals to me that what I did wasn't good.
Okay.
And then she said, she actually did say, "If you do that again, we can't use it."
Did you do it again?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
She said, "You have to kick it out of the way." But I couldn't kick it out of the way.
You didn't play football growing up.
But this bald man who's very good looking. When I looked at you then. Well, you're quite good looking.
Thank you.
Well, I guess. You got a wife, haven't you? You got a partner.
I've got a partner who's practically a wife, common law wife.
Well, you've got children, so you've managed to procreate. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. Right.
Let's leave it at that.
There's a compliment there somewhere. You've managed to procreate. Let's leave it at that. You managed to find someone who would breed with you. So I'm not.
I haven't yet.
You're not saying you're good looking, but you've managed to have sex at some point in your life.
Yes. In Darwinian terms, you must be somewhat good.
Yeah, because the only people who agree to have sex with me, like as a contract, who agree to have sex with me are people who are with mental issues because they've got daddy issues. It's not like a reciprocal thing.
Right, okay.
They're doing it to get over trauma, and I'm doing it because it's an opportunity to.
So if everyone's happy, it works.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with Dom's sort of compliments are your brain kind of unpicks them throughout the next 48 hours.
Right.
So in the moment, you might feel like he's been slightly sneering or dismissive, but actually you go, I think he was being nice there.
Yeah, I like to plant a seed, but with my brother's ex-wife, sorry, Elliot, you don't mind me talking about it, I won't say anything else, but she came over in the morning and I to my parents' house, and I came in the morning. And
sorry, where are we now?
In my parents' house.
Why has this happened?
I don't know, just as a segue.
Okay.
And I was drunk on vodka, it's still in the morning, and I came in and she was sat down, and I sat down, and they were like coming in, I said, no, I can't come in, I'm drunk. They were having tea or something, and I sat down, and she was talking, I said, oh, I love your lisp. And to me, that's a great compliment. I do like people's lisp. It's a great lisp. What's wrong with a lisp?
No, that's all right. I think that's...
And then she called me an arsehole.
Really?
And then...
an arthole?
Not to my face, though. It was through the grapevine. Not
the low-hanging telegraph.
My brother told me about it at my nan's funeral, and I said, well, she's an arsehole. And then he hit me.
He hit you?
Yeah, and then I went home. Well, there was a lot more involved with that because I raided my dead nan's wine storage facility, and I drank all the wine at the funeral, and then I had to go home.
To be fair, she wasn't going to drink it, was she?
No.
So you thought you were being nice by saying, I like your lisp?
Yeah.
What was her reaction like at the time?
Lispy.
Right.
Yeah.
As you would expect someone with a lisp to react.
Because presumably that's not been something that she's loved about.
No, of
herself
course.
Again,
the same with the bald guy with alopecia. I complimented him on his alopecia because I thought it was such a unique look. I said he should be in Dune. I said, you should have been in Dune. And I said, were you in Dune 2? He said, no. I said, I'll get onto my agent. I'll send you their headshots. So you should be in Dune 3.
See if they can retroactively put you in
He's such a unique looking man.
When you said, you complimented him on his alopecia,
I said, you look cool. Do you have alopecia?
Oh,
he said,
okay,
yeah.
So
I said, don't you find it funny that the things we used to get bullied by are now the things that actually get us work?
What did he say?
I think he said I wasn't bullied.
And then you went, neither was I. Yeah. So I'm not sure where that came from.
Yeah, I wasn't bullied. No, I was the cream of the crop.
You were
king of the hill.
You were the king of the hill. You were bullying other people.
You know when people say the bullies become the bullied? No.
Yeah, vice versa.
Yeah. I think that happened to me.
No, you're bullying people.
Yeah, I bullied that organist at school who was obsessed with fire alarms.
Yeah.
He brought it upon himself, though.
Did he?
Largely.
He pulled the lever down. Is that what you mean?
No, because he'd come up to the table and he'd put his belly over the table and he'd say, one more word out of you and I'm going to put a vodka bottle up your arsehole. See what that does to you.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite phrases. Yeah, we say a lot of things like that.
Okay.
Jesus wept.
Jay.
What have you got me involved in here?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Careful.
Have you been up to anything good this week then?
I've just been hanging around with you most of the week, haven't we? I'm bro, doing Stretford Paddock. Done a couple of school runs.
Are you good at the school run?
No.
What do you make of the school run etiquette in the playground?
I hate it.
Do you? Having to say hello to everyone?
Yeah, I don't like it. I want to be left alone. I just want to go in there, get my kids and get off. And it's kind of alright because I don't do that often. And my missus always says I want to do the school run like you do it because you don't talk to anyone. You just go. I'm not being rude. I just I don't know anyone.
You do
there.
it like an F1 car, tyre change.
Yeah, go in there, get my kids, get out.
Wait a minute. Is it expected that you have to speak to other people?
Some parents are very chatty. They want to tell you, oh, I was little, I seen he's playing football now. Oh, Esme made us laugh the other day, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is fine, they're being polite. I'm just not about that when I just want to go there and get them away.
It's none of your business.
Yeah,
because life doesn't have to be confrontational all the time.
It's none of your business. Next time someone says, you know what? Next time someone says that to me in a playground,
I'll do the school run for you.
Yeah, you do the school run. Someone comes over and goes, oh, I saw a little man before. He was doing PE and just, how's he getting on? You just say,
get fucked. I've got time for this.
Yeah, you do the
I've got
school
kids to
run.
bring
You
up.
do the school run. It'll be funny, right? Because me and you will be stood in the playground, and about a minute, 30 seconds after you've done that, I'll get a phone call, and it'll be my missus because someone will put it in the school group chat or something.
These
That's
are
how quick
things, these
they
are things.
operate quickly in them school group chats.
School group chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's dog
I
eat dog.
can't think of anything.
No, I'm not in any of them, but my missus is, and she would find out straight away. She'll be like, why is so-and-so putting this in the group chat? Why are they crying? Like, well, I don't know.
I'll be sending inappropriate memes in that group chat. That's what I'll be doing.
Ones where you've taken
Like the
pictures.
Pied Piper, it's the rats, the kids following them out of town.
Something interesting happened to me today.
Go on, I want to hear about this.
So, Lizzie, I don't want to disclose too much in case anyone from We Buy Any Car is watching, but let's just say they're about to get a real stinker. Don't worry about that. Second point, me and Lizzie need a new car.
Right.
So, we went to a garage today to have a look round, see what they got. And when we're on the way there, I was thinking, this is great, I'm excited, fine. But then there's this sense of like, this is the sort of place where they're going to try and do you. Do you know what I mean? The car garage and car salesmen have got such a bad rap, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, it's accepted that this is going to be some sort of mental jousting match between he and I about the price, about the add-ons, about the extras and all that. So we got there, and I'm just grilling everything. Where's that scratch from? How long has that been there? What about this dust here? Can we get some money off for that? None of it's working, obviously. It's just the fee that it is in the window of the car. But we get in the car, and it's a really nice car actually. Kia Ceed. We're just going all out for reliability.
Have you bought it outright?
Well, it's about 8 years old.
Have you bought it outright?
Yes, we will be. It's a sort of loan situation, but not from the garage.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So you own the car.
We will own the garage. Don't own the car.
You
We
own
will
that
own
car.
it, but we owe money on it.
So you haven't bought it outright?
Well,
you bought it outright with someone else's money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a sense.
But it's not the car dealership's money.
We don't own the car. We don't owe the car dealership any money. Do you get what I mean?
I'm paying off my car. I have to pay the dealership £235 a month.
Ours is different
Right.
to that. Anyway, that's not the point here. So we were chatting. I was checking my watch because I was going to come here, and the bloke went, "Oh, I can see you checking your watch. Have you got, is there a time you need to be out? We can kind of speed things up a little bit." And Lizzie was like, "Oh yeah, he's got to go and talk about Man United or some sort of frivolous taking the piss out of me, which is great kind of comment." And he went, "Oh, you're a United fan then?" And I went, "Yeah." And I went, "Are you?" And then you never know which way it's going to go. And he had a shirt with like a thin kind of jumper over the
His
top.
penis out.
No, he didn't give
with
me.
a tattoo of Eric Cantona or whatever. Is that one of them?
No, it's really good. One of the best ones you could have picked.
Yeah, it's
Great.
perfect. He's a legend.
He pulled his neck jumper down, and underneath was the red and white and black manager's tie that like Solskjaer would have worn.
Oh,
Do you know the
yeah.
one that like the literal manager of Man United would wear?
No.
Well, now you can imagine it. Red, white and black tie.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I went, "Is that the actual like official club tie?" And he's like, "Come here." So we go back to his desk. He was really nice, by the way. We go back to his desk. He's rooting through his drawers. And I'm thinking to Liz, like, what is this going to be? What could he have in this desk? Is he going to like have like a signed ball or like something to show me how much of a United fan he is? It could be good. And he gets out a folded up, crumpled up, old piece of thing. Unfolds it, and it's a
Magna Carta.
It's not the Magna Carta. It's a 1989 squad photo, this big. And so now we're in the process of him testing my Man United knowledge, which I'm panicking about. So he went, "Do you know who that is?" I went, "Oh yeah, Mark Hughes." He went, "Do you know who that is?" I went, "Oh, it's Viv Anderson." He went, "What about that?"
I don't like this.
And I went,
I think I know where this is going.
and I went, "Oh no, I don't know then." And then he said, "That's me."
I knew that was coming. That's class.
How class is that? And I want to tell you who it is. And in case you know that.
Give me his initials.
It's very obscure.
Go
They
on.
didn't get paid a lot back then, did they?
No, and also he didn't play much. His initials are TJ. He did play for Manchester United.
TJ Van Nistelrooy.
The American Dutch striker. Hey man, it's TJ Van Nistelrooy here.
TJ.
You might not know him. He was an academy player,
Thomas Jarrett.
but here you can see us like looking at the picture.
Terry Jefferson.
It's Tony Jackson.
Tony Jackson.
Do you remember this
right.
name?
Not really.
So he said he left Man United. There he is. Look, he's got his picture out of him playing for Man United. Look, there he is on the thing. That's him there.
And yet there
Tony
is
Jackson.
a car dealership.
No, fuck off you. Because he went and played for other teams as well. I don't remember who he played for. He played for some non-league teams. He played for like other teams around Manchester. Yeah. But how cool is that?
That is meant.
Literally, it was like, good. Do you know who that is? And look, he had the full thing out, and that was him there.
I do feel quite bad for those old players though, because they got shafted a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like buying a house in the 80s, and then you're laughing now.
Yeah.
But the opposite way around.
It couldn't be more right.
Because they got like 200, 300
quid a week or something in the 90s.
Yeah, you're right. Then 2000s came around and 350 grand or whatever.
I know.
You'd be a bit pissed off, wouldn't you?
You would be a little bit, but so once that had happened, I was just smiling my tits off, and Lizzie, I was like, we have to buy this car now. I cannot not buy a car from a former Manchester United player. This is the best thing that's ever happened.
I had a Manchester United story. I think I texted you about it. I was on the train from Ashton because I went to church on Sunday and cried and had a revelation. I'm getting baptised.
We'll talk about that now.
And I was on the tram from Ashton to Manchester, and there was this man on the phone, and I'm always amazed with people on the phone in public transport because I just never do it because I feel embarrassed because you can hear everyone's private lives. He was like, I ain't got any allergies. The only thing I'm allergic to is Manchester United.
Fuck off. That's like for me sins.
I thought Joe liked that.
That's so annoying.
That's
the only thing I'm allergic to is Manchester
Do you know what?
United.
Did you get this car?
Sado. Yeah, we bought the car.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
I genuinely couldn't not buy the car.
Do you ever watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Where George Costanza buys a car because they tell him John Voight owns it. It's a different John Voight. It's like, bought this off for an ex-United player. He used to play for Fergie. Yeah. It's like, who is it?
I was just about to say, he's probably got loads and loads of different, different relics. Different relics from different industries, different years. Just I'm actually into Renaissance paintings. Give me a sec. And he pulls out like a Michelangelo sculpture from his drawer.
Ever heard of that? That's me. Like that's clearly just a sticker that he puts on every different walk of life.
That's like any guy from the 80s.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
that is cool though, isn't it?
That is cool. That is good.
Do you know what it reminded me of, Joe? Have you ever seen Mike Bassett, England manager?
Oh, shout.
I haven't seen it, actually.
And when he's recruiting his assistant managers, he goes to the car dealership.
Is it Lonnie?
Yes.
Lonnie Urquhart.
And he recruits him and says, do you want to come be my assistant? He's like, no, I love the cars, I love the dealership. She has to really persuade him and drag him along.
He has to buy a car of him, doesn't he? Buys a day off him.
That's it, yeah.
So Tony's going to be on Stretford Paddock from now, by the way.
100%. Former United player, nothing wrong with that.
I found a guest, my first to bring on.
To bring on here?
Yeah, my concert pianist friend with bright ginger hair.
What would he bring to the show?
He's Scottish.
He's
very funny.
Oh, there you go. That's more like it.
He's very right wing though. Could be an issue.
Yeah, that probably would be an issue, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about your.
But not like I'm saying he doesn't like Labour. He doesn't like certain ethnicities.
Right. Well, how about we don't have him on then, obviously, and maybe even think about if you'd love being friends with him.
He sent me a card the other day though. I told him about my heart attack. He said, "So sorry about your heart attack."
You didn't have a heart attack.
Oh, it was a seagull card. And he wrote me.
Was it flying over some boats full of refugees and pooing on them?
It was shitting on all the third world countries.
Fucking hell! Wow. Well, you didn't have a heart attack. What have you been telling people you had a heart attack?
I haven't been telling people I've had a heart attack. I said I had a heart attack scare.
Okay. So, but not a heart attack.
Yeah, the actual people I know in my... Yeah, I did, see.
It was bad. He passed out and everything.
Bloody hell.
But
I thought I was going to die.
We talked about it last week. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So you've been to... I want to hear this...
Advert time.
No, we talked about that.
Went to church.
Yes.
Yeah, but there was a lot more in the advert.
Oh, right, go on then.
The food. They do catering, which is fantastic. People take all these things for granted, but I'm there going, this is the best job in the world.
What sort of food is it?
In the morning, so I got picked up at 5 a.m. from my escort friend's house, flat. The night before, I could go into a lot of story. I've been eating a lot better, and I'm very happy these days. And I didn't know that came with the territory of, I thought I was a sexless eunuch, but it turns out when I greeted someone at the door and she hugged me, I got erection.
Right. And
I didn't realise that was possible. But it turns out I can be aroused by people, but the issue is I get quite scared with that feeling,
Right.
and I don't know what to do with that feeling because the 2 escorts in the house who were grinding on me and doing ketamine, and I find that very difficult to navigate.
I think a lot of people do though, don't they? That's not like a commonplace afternoon
But
for most
then
people.
Shannon was like, "You have to kiss me," and she was touching my groin, but my friend was going, "No, don't kiss her because it's awkward."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I'm not kissing you because no offence, but I don't really want to kiss you because I don't know, but I do know where your mouth's been all day."
Is this still
And then
talking about the catering at
she got
the
really
advert
offended.
now? Are we still on that?
No.
Oh.
But then I did kiss her, and then she got really annoyed, and then my friend got very jealous, which I found quite entertaining because I thought, now you're
You would
attracted to
be
me.
the most diabolical king of all time if you got given that sort of power, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You would make people fight to the death. You would like go to kiss someone and then just stab a knife through
I
their
would
chin
make
and watch
Caligula
them
look
die.
like a little choir boy.
You'd be awful, wouldn't you?
I'd be terrible. You know, Caligula at dinner, you just get a knife and go. And then people couldn't say anything about it because he'd just kill them too, so they'd just be like, cool.
Cool. They're dead.
Yeah.
That's
You know, he made his horse a god.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're mates with your friends in escort?
Yeah, I've got a few friends that escorts.
Really?
Yeah. So 5 a.m.
Oh, yes.
and they bring these boxes in, you know, those insulated black boxes, and they've got like red stickers and stuff. I fucking love this, and they've got water fountains and things. And it was so cold. It was Battersea Arts Centre. It was a beautiful building. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And they had bacon, sausage and egg muffins, vegan muffins, but this is just the breakfast, you see. And then at lunch they had butter bowls, but then chicken Mexican chipotle. But it's not shit food, it's fantastic food. And then the evening, I can't tell you, but the food stuff that what we were filming for, they were, you know, there's a bit in The Simpsons, you know, it's like, we're bringing in Kris Kringle, the case against Kris Kringle. They bring in those bags of lettuce and they put them all on the table. People were just coming in with fried food stuff like that in like a convoy of this fried
Just
food.
hundreds of pieces.
Yeah, and I was like, And then at the end of the night, they gave it all away.
To you?
Well, not just to me.
But did you get loads?
Santa's got a sack full of fried
Really? Good.
dessert word there. Yeah, it was a fantastic day, but it hurt my feet a lot because I was wearing like a very tight-fitting waiter's maitre d' outfit.
And
It's essentially cardboard.
what happens if you get cut from the advert? Do you still get paid?
No,
You don't?
no. But I was in enough scenes that I think...
They're filming and you just go like...
Yeah, exactly. And I met this woman who's very funny and from Brighton. We were just bitching all day about the other cast members because there was a woman there with a bitchy face, and there was one of the scenes where she had to eat one of the foodstuffs, and she was so sexy that you look round at all the crew and they're like that. Really salivating. I was just absolutely pissing myself.
Did you love it?
People eating these burgers. It was a great day. I love it. I would do it every day.
Joe McGrath, by the way, isn't here, of course. He's in America, as it stands. We should hopefully have a little voice message from him about what he's been getting up to, how he's enjoying himself over there in the United States.
Whereabouts in America is he?
He's in New York, and then I don't know if he's gone to Chicago yet or if he's on the way to Chicago. Chicago.
Have you been to America?
Yeah, I've been with Joe a couple of times on tour, and I went a few years, about 16 years ago as well.
Have you been to
Couple of
America?
uni mates.
You just said he's been with me.
Have you been to America?
Yeah, I went with them.
Have you?
Have I been to America?
Yeah.
No.
Would you
Should I go to America?
You'd love America.
Yeah.
Other than the tipping, you'd love it.
Would I like? Have you been to Texas?
Yeah. We drove
I've
across
been
it.
to Texas.
We drove across Texas.
Next
me and him.
time,
It's a good day, that, wasn't it?
next time you come to
Enjoy that.
America,
Yeah.
can I come to America?
You can go to America whenever you want.
But I'll be on my own. I'll get
Well, yeah,
shot.
come to America. We're going in the summer. Come
You
with
actually?
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? I was going to say, can I pay for myself?
You must. Dom, I insist. So let's hear from Joe McGrath now.
Hello Sloppers, live from my toilet in New York City. I am not actually on the toilet, I'm not doing any of my business right now. I'm just sending you a lovely video. I have not been sacked, sort of like I've not been kicked out of the band like one of the Beatles. I am on holiday in a very echoey bathroom, got to apologise. I will be back in a few days, which is great. So I'll miss probably 2 episodes, I apologise. I'm over here for 2 reasons. New York, just to show Becky, who's never been, we're having a great time. And then we're going to Chicago for St. Patrick's Day, which is boozy. I'm loving the hard seltzers over here. We've not adapted to it as much in the UK of drinking water that gets you pissed. I love water. I enjoy getting pissed, so that has been a delight that they've got lots of different flavours. Lots going on, really. I've been eating lots of good pizza. We've had, obviously, deli sandwiches, bagels, gorgeous tapas, gorgeous, and lots more. So I'll be reporting back after missing maybe 2 episodes with loads of stories. And if you're in Chicago, St. Patrick's Day, do let me know. Bye.
Right, thank you, Joe. He's getting along nicely, of course. He must be boozing. What do you think Joe's like in America?
Boozing.
Yeah, so much booze.
Boozing and chicken.
He loves his food though, doesn't he? Do you know what made me laugh about Joe? When we met him that morning, and he had one of those what was it? Those big, massive sandwiches.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
In New York?
Yeah.
Dipped.
Yeah.
Dipped cheese.
And
like-
chopped cheese.
He ate one as his breakfast, and then he went, right, we're going to film some Sloppy Joe's now. We'll have that one for this.
Yeah.
One. And it was like he had another one for the shoot.
Yeah.
It was mad. Like
He just put food away. Do you remember
Yeah.
when we met him in New Jersey for that breakfast?
Yeah.
And he had to walk for it took him 3 minutes to drive, or it would have taken 3 hours to walk because of the way the pavement works.
Yeah.
But he ate, I think, 2 breakfasts that day as well.
I was impressed because I've seen him obviously doing his videos and stuff and his wing stuff, but I've never had a meal with him.
You've got to get it in though, haven't you, if you're there?
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I was the same.
I'd be like, we finished this barbecue, where are we going now?
Yeah, we did do a lot of that.
We did a lot
In
of
fact,
that.
I might do that. What do the Romans used to do? Vomitariums, where they'd eat so much and then go to a room, throw it up so they could eat more.
Yeah,
I'll bring that back.
Speaking of eating so much you vomit, the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup has been paused, by the way, while Joe's in America. We can't do it. We can't finish it off without him.
No.
But we're to the quarter-final stage now, and I want to run past some of the contestants.
What does that mean? How many stages are left then?
So we've got the quarter-finals. The winners of that will go to the semi-final.
How many people are in the quarterfinals?
I think there are something like 13, but we're doing it in a
I thought
different
there
way.
were 4 in the quarterfinals.
Yes, but we're going to do 4 different games.
8, 4 and 2.
So 3 threes and a 4, which is 13. All go head to head, and then that goes down to a semi-final, and that goes to a final. Okay. There's 13 foods left.
Okay, cool.
So I want your thoughts on all of these foods, and then I want you to give me what you think should win.
Okay.
What's the best food on this list? So we've got cheesy garlic bread. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's good.
Right.
Yes, it's alright.
It's all right. But you're not blown away though, I can tell
No.
you now. Guinness.
I've never drunk Guinness. Oh no, I drank Guinness once when I was a kid, didn't like it, I've not touched it since, and I'm not having alcohol-free Guinness.
So as an adult, you never drank it?
No.
It's pretty
Tried
good.
it when I was 15, didn't like it, I've never touched it since.
It is like a meal though, isn't it? It's like someone's boiled coal.
Yeah.
And then churned
It's
it up.
never appealed to me.
Hot tarmac. Okay, so that's not looking like that. Chicken shawarma, like chicken kebabs.
Yeah, it's alright.
Lamb curry.
It's decent.
Buffalo chicken wings.
Nice. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now we
that's
get-
winning
now
so far.
You like it?
Yeah.
Spicy chicken burger.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sausage roll.
It's a staple, meal, but it's okay. Yeah, it's good.
Poppadoms and pickle tray.
Oh, mate, yeah, elite.
How good is it? Oh, it's my favourite.
Absolutely, I love poppadoms and pickle.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Fino Pitta from Nando's. We don't know how it's still in either.
No. It's all right. Yeah.
Pizza, cheese pizza.
Margarita.
Pizza's like a good cheat meal for the kids. It's like just stick a pizza on. But as a 9 out of 10, not a chance.
Okay, Yorkshire puddings
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
and coffee.
I love coffee. I drink a lot of coffee.
You're
So,
going to
yeah.
win the whole thing.
So based on some of your
These had
reactions
to
there,
go through a round to get to this.
They've been beaten
God.
off. You wouldn't believe it.
Really?
My God,
It's been months of
Really?
It's been painstaking to say the
my
least.
fucking orange sauce didn't get through.
I don't think you got
But
to.
pizza does.
You think
And
what?
Yorkshire pudding,
Yeah.
which is on its own, is just naff.
all
It
right
needs
then.
gravy and
so
some meat
before we
with
get
it.
to what you like best out of them, what things do you think are missing from you sort of? We're narrowing down what are supposedly the best food you
Sweets.
can
Yeah.
get. Sweet.
He's right. Sweets. Also, something that's a treat.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, steak.
Tiramisu.
Or, yeah, something where you go, oh, do you know what I had the other day? You don't go the other day, sausage roll. You're not going to say that.
Okay.
The other day I had trifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, then what then?
Like, something like that. Like
Steak.
Yeah, steak was like,
Why did
certain
steak get through fillet steak?
Steak's never been brought to the 9 out of 10 club.
Okay.
It can only be
So
things
something
that
like
have
that.
been introduced or suggested. So it's all stuff that was already
something
in.
that feels like a bit of a treat.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have it every day, but
Foie
like,
gras.
No, but that tastes like shit.
Have you had foie gras?
I've had loads.
Profiteroles.
It doesn't taste like shit at all. You're lying.
It's too much.
Your palate's terrible. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Palate's terrible. No, you're only saying it's terrible because you're morally against it, which you should be because it's force feeding ducks.
It's not
but
terrible.
it's delicious.
It's too much. It's too much.
That's
I overate it actually.
Well,
I gorged on it
it's
like some
disgusting
sort
if you
of
overeat it
weird
because it's fat.
prince. Okay, what else?
What did I say? Profiteroles.
They're good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else is
Cheesecake.
a treat. Cheesecake. New York cheesecake's a good one.
A good cheesecake is very
Ben
good.
and Jerry's fish food.
You never made that cheesecake. You kept
You
saying
sound
you
like
would
the missus.
to.
She says this all the time.
Yeah.
Right, years ago, right, I'll tell you a story, Dom. Right, I made a rod from my own back, right? So when I was with my ex, I made a black and white cheesecake, an Oreo cheesecake, right? So when I got involved with my missus, she knew about this, and she was like, "When you make that cheesecake for me?"
How did she
Through the
possibly
grapevine.
know
Because I
about
was
this?
friends with her before
Through the grapevine.
we got together, and I think I told her about it at the time, not realising that we were going to spend the rest of our lives together and have to deliver cheesecake every fucking year or get sulked at. So I made it as we got together because I thought, oh, shit, yeah, I don't want to upset her. She liked it. To be fair to her, this was like 12 years ago, and I haven't made it since. So I do need to make it again because it is nice. I'll make. Do you know what? I will make it right at the end of the United season. I will make it. I will make it as a treat for everyone.
Yeah, a much needed treat.
A much needed treat after the depression that is United.
So you're not hugely impressed by a lot of things on the list?
No, I think some of them, I don't know how they've got in there.
Go on. What stands out to you as some of as the worst ones on there?
Like, I've got to be honest. Even like, but there was one where I can't even see it now. Pizza's not on there, is it? I can't see it.
Neapolitan pizza.
Oh, sorry. Neapolitan pizza. Even cheesy garlic bread is all right. Well, come on. I was like 9 out of 10.
I don't remember that
Like,
being...
lamb curry.
Lamb curry? You can't not love lamb curry.
It's not like, oh my God, that's 9 out of 10. It's like, it's a 7.
You know what it is? It's just nostalgia bait for you, isn't it?
What, yeah, when I grew up eating lamb curries all the time. I didn't have one until I was about 19.
Oh, toothpicks. I thought I had gingivitis the other day, you know where the bone comes away from the gums. Because my gums have been bleeding for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Get that checked out.
No.
So what do you think should win then out of these?
Out of all those that I'm looking at, there's go like buffalo wings is a contender.
Yeah.
Poppadoms is a contender. I really like that. Coffee, obviously, just because I love it. I drink coffee all the time. But I think the ones that I think, oh yeah, is probably either poppadoms or buffalo wings. Yeah. They're the ones that I like.
That's huge because poppadoms would probably be what I'd pick, and buffalo would probably be what Joe
Coffee's
picked.
gonna win that.
Coffee, like,
I'd love it if
like,
coffee won.
Yeah,
Coffee wasn't even in until the last
was it
one.
not? Yeah, coffee's so important.
Yeah, it's a foundational thing.
Coffee's the only thing other than like water or whatever which obviously you have water in coffee. I always have coffee every day. Like, I don't always have any other food stuff.
You
know what I really love with coffee?
Go on.
It's laxative effects.
Right. Ethan, what have you been up to, mate?
Oh, yes. Quickly, Joe. Mad Saturday. Back-to-back birthdays. Back-to-back booze. Back-to-back entertainment. And it was quite the ride. So how it kicked off, Joe. So I've been dating someone recently, and I'm not too sure if I've mentioned their name. I feel in the future you may come up with some Carvery-related kind of like name.
We
for
filmed
her.
2 episodes on the same day. Tuesday episode, we've already given her a name. Carry on.
So that's to come. That name.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, it was an opportunity, Joe, for her birthday bash. She does have loads of birthdays.
Batch. How very Paris Hilton of you. It's
had
your birthday, Batch.
We decided to go to the Frog and Bucket. Have you heard of that?
Oh, comedy place.
Oh yes, big comedy place. So went there, and it was my opportunity to meet her friends.
That's a big moment.
Big,
First
a lot
time.
of pressure there.
Yeah, first time.
It's never nice, that.
It wasn't, but I tell you what broke the ice.
Go on.
I rock up, and the lad, let's call him Connor for the story. I rock up, and he goes, "Oh my God." I go, "What?" He goes, "Do you produce for Stretford Paddock?"
No way.
Stop it.
You dirty dog.
I'm looking like the bee's knees, aren't I?
You're just a bit, mate.
Everyone's like, "God, this guy. Should we know him?" And he watches every single Paddock video. He's not just like knows a Paddock, he watches every single one. And then we were off. And we're flying, and he talked about all of you, said how much he loves you all, said if we lost any one of those presenters, it just wouldn't be the same. They all bring something else.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
It's really nice.
That's good, that, because it's gone. I've had it go both ways in those situations. I've had ones where, like, I've had friends, like mate Anne, she went on a date, and because she's done stuff for Paddock where they've been proper fanboys. And then she went on once where one lad went, oh yeah, I know Stretford Paddock. Can't be doing with a bald mank one.
Oh no.
Which famously,
and that's the one she's married to now.
She's not spoken to you since.
Yeah.
Oh, did you actually say that?
Yeah, I think that was like, but she made a. She wasn't being mean when she told me. She told me because it was like the exception to the rule, and it was funny, and I liked it.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
So it went well for you then.
Oh, so it went better for me than it did for Jay, and lots of booze, lots of comedy, lots of laughs, but. Hold your horses. Actually, no, accelerate your horses, because there's another birthday.
Whip your horses.
Whip your horse, because I've got another birthday to get to. Sack this off. Bye, everyone. You enjoy the rest of your night. I'm off to bloody Warrington to get a big Turkish grill.
Have you dragged your girlfriend with you?
No, I've left her there.
You look like quite a bit of a don here. You turn up, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
People know you, and then you go in. I can't stay because I've got.
People love that.
Yeah, I've got to go to another party because I'm so popular and busy.
Yeah, leave them wanting more.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Well, I may have looked like the Don, but it was the Doner Kebab I was tucking into at the Turkish grill.
Very nice.
And
very strong.
It was a cracker, 10 of us. I was
eating one kebab? Were you pigeons?
Sorry, Joe.
A few pigeons?
We all had our own meals.
Oh, great.
I was on the mixed grill.
You on it? You fried.
Ethan was doing a tap dance on the grill itself.
And, well, it's funny you say that, Joe. There was a singer right behind me, and he was blasting away some big tunes for the birthday bash.
In the grill?
In the grill.
Was this a restaurant or just a takeaway shop?
Restaurant, and it was really bizarre. I don't know why that was popping off. Great atmosphere. I was bladdered. Probably said a few too many things I probably regret. But
a few home truths for everyone.
Yeah.
And as
every one of you.
And as for you, tell you what, I hate you.
It's the cocktails, honestly. Just get to your honest self.
I don't miss that when I just get levered.
No.
I'm bad at the texts and emails, mate.
Yeah, I'll wake up in the morning with
really
the reminders of what you've done.
We read through some of Dom's emails that he sent.
You send emails? Sorry.
Sober, I'm bad.
There was one where he emailed someone that was in kind of like...
a big director.
He was a director.
For the RSC and like the Globe, like big Shakespeare director.
Yeah, he kind of emailed them trying to get a job.
Yeah.
But he thought, instead of being like sort of grovelling, oh, hello, really great to meet you, I'd love it if you could just, maybe catch up, see the best way for me to get in the industry. He started the email with, let's cut the bullshit. No, let's cut the bollocks.
Yeah. Let's cut the bollocks.
Let's cut the bollocks.
Good, strong.
And then
everyone
it was
knows.
basically just, you're into this, I'm into this, let's fucking do it. Wasn't it?
You can use me if you want sexually.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And the worst thing about it was I sent 3-4 apology emails afterwards, and then he actually got angry about it. He was like, come on, just stop apologising. I forgot about it. But I know he hasn't forgot about it. I know he's told everyone in his little circle about it. Why wouldn't you tell people about that?
You can use me sexually if you want.
The thing is, I wasn't even good in the workshop. I was pretty shit. So, just a shit actor emailing you going, oh, please use me. You go, no, you're bad, first and foremost.
And now, odd. Ethan, back to the kebab house.
Oh, yeah, just lots of kebabs, Joe, lots of music, lots of booze.
Yeah.
Went round the corner, hit the pub, went back at the end of the night, linked back up with the dates for her big night out.
You
Gay
are
Village for
the
an hour.
sexiest man in the northeast or northwest at this point, aren't you? You're off to different parties. You're getting boozed up. You're meeting back up with them at the end of the night, having been at another party.
Smashing this life.
They must think you're John Travolta in 1985.
But in fact, I'm just me.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Just Gay Village, boogieing into the night, a few shots, sours. Then, back to the old pad.
Was she impressed by it? Did she like you?
Yeah, she's still sticking around for now.
Is she?
Until she realises.
So how did you feel in the morning? You must have been horrendously hungover.
Smashed a Huel, came to work, was belting right as rain.
Did you stay in your bed that evening?
She She did.
Did she look in your fridge?
No. Why?
Because I usually look in people's fridges when I go into the house.
To see if there's any nice snacks
You
in
can
there.
judge a person off their fridge.
Yeah. What's in your fridge? If someone opened your fridge, what would they think about you? What's in it?
A human head.
Yeah, the cat. Just general. They just think, oh fucking hell, got kids, have we? Yeah, I mean,
Lots of petty fillers.
Yeah, just stuff that, you know what I mean, and all the good stuff that I like. Never there.
Do they still do? I used to love these when I was a kid. Do they still do the yogurt that comes in the shape of a plastic raspberry?
Yeah, they do. It's mad you. It's mad you said that, because when I went shopping last time, my youngest daughter came with me. She picked up a packet of them, like in a net.
Yeah.
They are exciting. You're not having them.
Jerry.
You never have them. You're not having them.
No.
I was proper like, let's just get the things you normally get when you're with your mum. Do you know what I mean?
Cheese strings, always exciting.
Crap like that. So it's just be boring. There's nothing there where you go, can't believe you got this in your fridge. What about yours? You're a man about town.
No, we just put stuff on top of old stuff. So there's always like a bed of sort of brown, juicy lettuce at the bottom, with then some apples on top, and then maybe some nice jars of sort of condiments and stuff.
The worst thing we ever did was get Tupperware. Because we'll just put something in Tupperware and it'll just sit in the fridge for a fucking week and then we'll throw it away.
It can stay in there for 1,000 years because the smell never gets out. Why move it? So the fridge just becomes like a sliding movement of just out of date.
I've got a piece of marinated chicken.
It's like
in my drug egg mixture, I put a piece of chicken. I forgot about it when I was adverting. And it's still in there. I daren't open. You know when you've left it in there for so long, you go, I really should do something about that. But you're over the edge and you go, when I open that, it's going to hit me.
It's going to kill everyone in the house.
I'm going to throw up.
Yeah. So we can't ever open it.
Do I put the chicken in the toilet or in the bin?
Why would it be?
Have you ever thrown food down the toilet? Like, do you know what?
Yeah.
No, because right, I shouldn't tell you this, but I will quickly. Just don't
nuclear codes.
Don't tell anyone, right? Because I'll get in trouble. But my missus, her family, not her mum and dad, but her like auntie and uncle, they got a meal like an Indian, and then he tips all the thing down, they scraped into the toilet, downstairs toilet. That was how they got rid of it. The leftovers. No, it is. She told me about it. And I was like, that's fucking insane. And like with guests as well, in front of guests, family that you see once a year. Let's all get an Indian meal, all night. They ate it, and then he was scraping the leftovers into the downstairs toilet. And she literally rang me to tell me straight away. She was like, oh my God. She ran upstairs and went, you guess what? And I was like, what? She went, you never guess what's happened. I thought someone died or something. What? Tell me, was everything okay? The kids okay?
I stood there like taking it in turns, putting it in
it was like that's what.
Imagine a queue outside.
Yeah. and her and like her mum and dad are like, what the fuck? What's going on? What are you doing? Like, honestly, she told me that. I thought I'd seen everything in my life. I could not believe that.
I like that.
Honestly,
it cuts out the middleman so much, though, doesn't it?
Man, that's mental,
If
though,
it's wet food, it can linger in the bin. There's a chance of it spilling out of the bin.
I cannot imagine standing over the top scraping fucking dinner into it. Like, I genuinely think I have gone right out of my mind again.
Should come on to error.
Unbelievable.
Everything goes down the toilet.
Right, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much for coming on,
I
Jay.
enjoyed that. Always a pleasure with you, lads. Honestly, good chatting to you.
Make sure you check out Sober
Appreciate you asking me on.
We'll put the link in the description as always. Cheers, Dom. Nice to have you. Nice to have you on with a guest as well. You did very well.
You're very entertaining.
Very
He's
good.
a very funny man.
Very good. Thanks, Ethan, as always, of course. As well.
Oh yeah, thanks, Joe.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Wave, Ethan.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
Am I bipolar, do you think?
Perhaps.
I mean,
I nearly got I was going to say I nearly got diagnosed once. The doctor was like that. Oh, sorry, I got it.
Are you bipolar? Doc, do you think I'm bipolar? Well, actually, sorry, I've got to take
Hold that thought.
It never came back.
Hey, don't laugh at that. It was my original joke. You just repeat exactly what I said.
Yeah, but Dom, it's called.
That laugh is mine.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah,
Accept it then. Get it, you laugh, Dom. Get it. Suck it in. Rub your face in it.
Right, it's made me happy again.
Stuff some down your pants.
Yeah.
What?